Listen. All right. Let's end on this, y'all. Y'all, let's watch the video, y'all. Let's watch it.
Yeah, we're doing some interviews today. Such a good vibe. Should we kill the kids in foster care?
Why not? Why not? If that's the case,
We should kill the kids in foster care that aren't wanted.
who's going to take care of them? I need to know the percentage of people who take children from foster care and abuse them and molest them, who make them like personal slaves.
So basically, the argument here is y'all can see this girl in this ugly dress with her curls too tight is obviously here on behalf of, pro-life. The woman she's talking to is defending abortion by way of the idea that you want people to have children that they don't want, and these children come into the world and go through unnecessary trauma and unnecessary pain because you want to force a woman to have a child because we always have to punish women for having sex. Okay. We punish women for having sex. That's what it is. Okay. So to me, two things are happening right now. First of all, you engaging in an argumentative, rage baity ass conversation, and you can't keep your cool, so you punch this girl in the face. Now, I do feel like people on the internet need to stop feeling as though they can say anything and people won't have a response to them that is equally aggressive, but that makes you feel like you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I get that, but I also feel like you can't go around hitting people. You had a choice in whether you were going to engage in this debate with this goofy ass woman or not, and you decided to. So if you could not handle her in a debate, then you shouldn't have been debating her. Instead, you decide to get into an argument with somebody that means to misunderstand you, lose your cool, and get an assault charge.
You should just kill them.
Statistics before you come to me talking about pro-life.
You should kill the victims of molestation.
I think, what does this have to do with molestation?
You just mentioned people molesting children. We should kill the kids in foster care is what you said.
What I'm saying is in general, overall. If I don't want to have a baby, I should have the choice to.
Just don't have sex then.
Even as teens, people explore. And it's like, as funny as you want to be, people should still have the choice. I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really.
You have a channel?
Yeah. We're doing some interviews today.
Oh my God, today. Oh, she fucked you up, my nigga. You gotta be on your P's and Q's.
Such a good vibe. Should we kill the kids in foster care?
Why not? Why not? If that's the case,
we should kill the kids in foster care that aren't wanted.
Who's going to take care of them? I need to know the percentage of people who take children from foster care and abuse them and molest them, who make them like personal slaves.
You should just kill them.
Yo. The woman who punched a pro-life reporter in the face during a recorded interview issued an apology on Saturday, but argued that her antagonistic target provoked her into the act of violence, per the NY Post. Brianna Rivers from the Bronx acknowledged that she was in the wrong for hitting Savannah Craven and Toy, a reporter for the pro-life organization Live Action. To Savannah, I sincerely apologize, but cannot sit around and allow you to continue pushing this one-sided narrative. I understand hands being put on someone is never the answer, but throwing rocks and hiding hands is. Rivers wrote in a Facebook post, she knows the truth and she needs to release the footage in its entirety. Savannah is a professional antagonist, not a reporter, and the truth will be told. Rivers posted a message claiming that Craven Antile was deliberately provoking her during her street interview in Harlem, where Craven Antile continually interrupted Rivers while she was speaking. Rivers also alleged that Craven Antile edited the video to omit what she referred to as a relentless antagonization and the moments that led up to the punch. Man, we heard her. Your image being defamed. by this woman's actions. Anyone who knows me knows how respectful I am. I don't even litter. There's no way you believe I'm punching people for disagreeing with my POV, wrote Rivers. In the video, Antal can be heard accusing Rivers of being okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused. That's not the point. And this is when you should have calmed down and understood that she was trying to provoke you, and then asked her, so does that mean like you don't care about, do you not care that that happens? Like, do you feel as if it's okay that that happens as long as we don't have women having abortions? Because it seems as if it's okay for people to abuse children as long as they get here, right? Just like it's a problem for me to have sex, but when a man does it, it's fine. Like, let's be real. I don't like that argument. I really don't like that argument that people make that, oh, well, just don't have sex. That's not realistic. And people have sex and it doesn't all the time equal to a baby. So one doesn't really know exactly if they will get pregnant just because they have sex. And I think a person has every right to say no. I don't want to do that. I wanted to have sex. I consented to the sex. I did not consent to be a parent. And so I'm going to take the necessary, procedures in order to make sure that I'm not a parent, because I don't want to be a parent. I can handle sex. I can't handle being a parent. And I think we've been like brainwashed into believing that, oh, you're being selfish and you don't want to be responsible and all of that. And I'm like, nah, what's really selfish is forcing people to have children that don't want to have children. That's what's selfish. People that should not be parents should not have children. They shouldn't. And they should be able to have sex and then decide, I don't want something to grow in my body. Like, I disagree with you on that one. You should be prepared to be a parent if you have sex without protection. It's not about being prepared. I can be prepared and still not want to, and I shouldn't have to. We can disagree, but how you feel is your decision. You and nobody else should be able to tell another woman what she should do with her body. I don't care. I don't care. I've had to change my mind about that because I really I'm sorry. I don't agree. I don't feel like women have to have babies just because they have sex. I'm sorry. If a woman doesn't want to have a baby, she doesn't have to have a baby. There are ways to not have a baby. Also, condoms fail. My mom got pregnant with me while she was on birth control. She caught a virus and had to take medication that counteracted her birth control, and she ended up getting pregnant with me. She was on birth control though for years and still had me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't think enough of y'all like being parents for y'all to feel like everybody should have a child just because they had sex. It's punishment. And it's punishment because you feel like people should be punished for having sex for pleasure instead of having sex for procreation. Because somewhere along the line, somebody convinced you that sex is only okay when it's being done for procreation, but not when it's being done for pleasure. At 36, almost 37, I don't agree with that. People have sex a bunch of times that doesn't result in having a baby. People should be able to have sex, and then if they don't want a baby, not have a baby. Now, there are a lot of people that, we're on birth control, girl. We're on birth control. We did what we were supposed to do, girl. And I don't think people should just be out here having babies that they don't want. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, I feel like if a woman doesn't want to have a baby for any reason, she shouldn't have to have a baby. And I think that she can have as many terminations within that, that first 3 months or so. I think a woman can have as many terminations as she sees fit. It's her body. It's her body. It's her choice. I'm sorry. If it was not for the fact that women have to literally be willing to die in childbirth, no, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't have to agree. I don't have to submit to that. I can have sex and then decide, oh, wait, Is there something? Oh no, you're not. You're not about to grow in me, bitch. I think not. You know what I'm saying? I think people put y'all have a puritanical mindset. Church has made y'all put a lot of value in a baby's life over a adult's life. A woman who should not be a mother shouldn't be a mother. There are so many people out here that are abusing their children. There are so many people out here that have children that they don't take care of, children that they don't show any real love or care to, and it's because they don't really want kids. But everybody makes them feel like there would be a bad person if they decided not to have the damn baby. I'm a bad person because I had sex. I'm not supposed to have sex, right? That's what y'all really think. Y'all really think we as adults are not supposed to have sex because that's bad. It's wrong. STDs, babies, it's nasty. You're not supposed to really be doing that unless you're married, unless you're in love, right? Even though we know, what do those things mean? Social constructs. I'm sorry, y'all. A woman can die in childbirth. It is absolutely her decision whether she is willing to forego that process. It's absolutely her decision. I don't agree. I'm sorry. I think that is everybody's individual choice, meaning that I don't have a problem with any woman that decides to keep a baby. So I don't understand why people have a problem when somebody decides not to keep a fetus in their body and not allow it to grow into a human. I'm sorry, I don't want to let the zygote grow, bitch. Okay? You let a roach grow in your fucking ear and then and then come talk to me, bitch. Okay? Yes, married women get procedures done, terminations all the time, because sometimes nobody wants to have 6 kids, y'all. Sometimes people don't like what birth control does to their bodies. They don't like how condoms react to their, chemistry down there. So they'll do their calendar shit. Sometimes you slip up, you get pregnant. You go and take a plan B. Maybe the plan B don't work. Then you got to go and have a procedure you ain't really want to have, but you're not wanting to, not where you trying to have a baby. So you decide, you know what? I'm going to just go and get this situation rectified before it gets out of control. Okay? Which is, when the zygote turns into something else. But if something requires my life in order to sustain itself, I think it's my decision on whether I decide to allow it to suckle off my goddamn body. Like, I think, and it's weird to me because if men were the ones that had babies in this world, if men were the ones that were actually able to have children, they would not have children as much as they want women to have children.